Have you ever tried to change your life overnight? You set this huge, ambitious goal like losing 30 pounds, writing a book, or becoming a millionaire. For the first few days, you're on fire. You're motivated. You're disciplined. And then life happens. Motivation fades, and you're right back where you started, feeling even more defeated. What if I told you the problem isn't you? It's your approach. The secret to massive change doesn't come from massive action. It comes from something much, much smaller. This is the core idea behind one of the most powerful books on self-improvement ever written, Atomic Habits by James Clear. Today, we're going to break down its life-changing principles so you can stop chasing goals and start building systems that guarantee your success. First, let's talk about the magic of compounding. Imagine you get just 1% better every single day. It doesn't sound like much, right? But that tiny improvement, compounded over a year, makes you nearly 38 times better. It's like financial compounding. A small, consistent investment grows into a fortune over time. Success isn't about one giant leap. It's about 1,000 tiny steps taken consistently. These are your atomic habit small routines that become the building blocks of remarkable results. But here's where most people go wrong. They focus on what they want to achieve. Like, I want to read more books. James Clear says we should flip this. Instead, focus on who you want to become. This is the power of identity-based habits. Don't say, I want to write a book. Say, I am a writer. A writer writes every day, even if it's just one sentence. Don't say, I want to be fit. Say, I am an athletic person. An athletic person doesn't miss workouts. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. When your identity shifts, your behavior follows naturally, because it's no longer something you have to do, but something that reflects who you are. So, how do habits actually work? Every habit, good or bad, follows a simple 4-step loop: cue, craving, response, and reward. The cue is the trigger that kicks off the habit, like your phone buzzing. The craving is the motivation or desire, want to know who messaged you. The response is the actual habit you perform. You pick up the phone and check. And the reward is the satisfaction you get from the action. Your curiosity is satisfied. To build good habits or break bad ones, you just need to hack this loop. This leads us to the 4 laws of behavior change. To build a good habit, you must make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. First, make it obvious. Your environment is more powerful than your willpower. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow. Want to drink more water? Place water bottles all over your house. The cues for your desired habits should be impossible to miss. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Design your environment to make good habits the path of least resistance. Second, make it attractive. We are more likely to do something if we find it appealing. This is where a technique called habit stacking comes in handy. You pair an action you want to do with an action you need to do. For example, after I have my morning coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. Or maybe you love listening to podcasts. A rule could be, I am only allowed to listen to my favorite podcast while I am on a walk. You start to look forward to the walk because it's tied to something you enjoy. Third, make it easy. We are naturally lazy. The less friction there is between you and a good habit, the more likely you are to do it. Want to go to the gym in the morning? Lay out your gym clothes the night before. Want to eat healthier? Chop up fruits and vegetables on Sunday so they're ready to grab during the week. This is also where the 2-minute rule is brilliant. Any new habit should take less than 2 minutes to do. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Do yoga becomes take out my yoga mat. The goal is to master the art of showing up. Once you've started, it's much easier to continue. And fourth, make it satisfying. Your brain loves immediate rewards. The problem is, many good habits have delayed rewards. You don't get a 6-pack after 1 workout, so you need to create an immediate reward. A great way to do this is with a habit tracker. Every time you complete your habit, put an X on the calendar. That simple act of marking it off gives you a little hit of dopamine. You feel successful. Your goal becomes, don't break the chain. The visual proof of your progress is incredibly motivating. Now, this is crucial. When you start building these habits, you won't see results right away. You'll be putting in the work, but it will feel like nothing is happening. This is what James Clear calls the plateau of latent potential. It's like an ice cube in a room. The temperature goes from 25 degrees to 26, 28, 29, 30, 31. And nothing happens. It's still an ice cube. Then it hits 32 degrees, and a breakthrough occurs. It starts to melt. All that work wasn't wasted. It was just being stored. Your efforts will compound, and one day, the results will seem to appear all at once. You have to trust the process and stay consistent through this plateau. Of course, what about bad habits? The same rules apply, just in reverse. To break a bad habit, you need to make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Want to stop mindlessly scrolling on social media? Delete the apps from your phone. That makes it invisible and difficult. You'd have to go through the browser, which adds friction. Want to stop eating junk food? Don't keep it in the house. Make it unattractive by thinking about the negative long-term consequences. Make it unsatisfying by having an accountability partner who you have to report to. One of the most important rules for long-term consistency is this: never miss twice. Life will get in the way. You'll have a bad day. You'll get sick. You'll be too tired. You will miss a day. That's okay. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. The key is to get back on track as quickly as possible. Do you want to fall into the all-or-nothing mindset where one missed workout derails your entire month? Just show up the next day. To keep yourself engaged for the long haul, you also need to follow the Goldilocks rule. Humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are right on the edge of their current abilities. Not too hard, not too easy. Just right. If a habit becomes too easy, you get bored. If it's too hard, you get discouraged. So, you need to constantly find ways to escalate the challenge slightly. Start it by reading 1 page a day. Maybe now you aim for 5 pages. Just mastered a 10-minute run. Try for 12 minutes. This keeps you in that sweet spot of growth and engagement. Ultimately, it all comes back to identity. Your habits are how you embody a particular identity. Every time you choose to write 1 sentence, you are a writer. Every time you choose to do 1 push-up, you are an athlete. Every time you choose to save $1, you are a person who is good with money. You are not just performing an action. You are casting a vote for the person you want to become. So stop setting massive, intimidating goals. Instead, focus on your system. Focus on getting 1% better every day. Design your environment for success. Make your good habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. And remember that every tiny action you take is shaping your future self. The change might be slow. It might be invisible at first, but the power of atomic habits is that they will compound into a life you can barely even imagine today. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more videos on building a better life. See you in the next one.